Check it out. If you like strutting your stuff, then you'll be glad you stuck around for more Explore Tulsa.
No, nobody's strutting anything. STRUT is the name of a student program put on each year by Selah Productions to introduce kids to a possible career in fashion.
Well, let's see if Tiara thinks I got what it takes.
I started out as one of those kids that probably wasn't going anywhere. I had a very good family life. My parents, they did whatever they could to make sure I was in school and that I had what it took to become somebody great. And my decisions led me down a different route. And I found myself flunking out of college my first semester. I was doing things that I had no business doing. I was just living the good life in my own little world in my dorm until reality hit me in the face. And I gave myself a second opportunity to get my stuff together and found myself going down the right path. And this time I didn't have the support system I did because I already flunked out. So I had a friend that was going into school for graphic design, and her mother said, "Hey, we need a babysitter." So if she goes, Tiara, you're usually the responsible one. If you go with her, then she can go. This school was in Florida. It was IADT, International Academy of Design and Technology. And I went there, and the idea of being somewhere else besides Oklahoma, it ignited something in me. And I knew that I needed to take advantage of this opportunity. And when I did, the sky became the limit for me. Starting out as a designer, I took my roots from being a mural painter and artist, and I wanted to do more. I wanted to create more. And so I got into fashion design, and it was just a doorway, into the creative arts. And from there, I came back home and I said, well, now I gotta have fashion shows, and there was no one that produced shows at the time. And this was years ago in 2005. And the people who did produce events were too expensive for me at the time. So I said, okay, I'll just have to do it myself. And I did, but I didn't have the models. So I had to scout the models. And then once I did that, I had to train them, and the rest is history. My first production was a production called STRUT, and it is the same production that I use to recruit inner city youth, and I mix them with agency and professional talents. And they get a chance to be around fashion designers that are showing in Italy and showing in Paris, and they're getting their clothes made overseas, or they're getting their clothes made in their homes. Whatever the take is, they're being around someone who had the same dream and started where they are. And STRUT actually became an official TPS affiliated program because we were actually turning kids around, not just in the homes and through talent, but in the schools. And we brought our fashion design program, our performing arts program that we operate in STRUT. And we were turning out designers, dancers, first-time enrolled students into these performing arts classes. They're making straight A's. They're ahead of the game. And principals and superintendents started to contact us and said, hey, can we do this, annually? And now we hold STRUT on spring break. When the schools are closed, we basically rent out the whole school, and we operate our program, STRUT. And we teach them how to sew, teach them how to model, teach them how to dance, and we make a difference. Taking them by the hand and showing them, you may operate differently, you may learn differently. People may think that you're stupid or incapable of doing something, but I see the greatness in you, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes until you see it, and then we're gonna walk this thing out.